या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा।
नमस्कार, अभिवादन, अभिनंदन एवं सभी को मेरा प्रणाम। मानवीय मूल्यों के महायज्ञ की इस महायात्रा में हेमा फाउंडेशन की ओर से मैं अनीता सुशील महेश्वरी, ट्रस्टी एवं क्रिएटिव डायरेक्टर, इस नए सत्र यानी कि 2021-2022 के 7 मानवीय मूल्यों में से साहस, राष्ट्र के प्रति सम्मान, ईमानदारी एवं प्यार और सम्मान की अपार सफलता के बाद 5वें मानवीय मूल्य रचनात्मकता यानी कि क्रिएटिविटी, इसकी द्वितीय कड़ी में उपस्थित आप सभी गणमान्य अतिथिगणों का, सभी सम्माननीय शिक्षाविदों का एवं सभी उपस्थित अति सम्माननीय जिज्ञासुओं का हृदय के अंतःस्थल से स्वागत करती हूँ, अभिनंदन करती हूँ, सानुभिनंदन करती हूँ। जैसा कि आप सभी जानते हैं कि हेमा फाउंडेशन भारतीय नैतिक मूल्यों को संपूर्ण राष्ट्र में ले जाने के लिए RR ग्लोबल की एक परोपकारी इकाई है। पिछले 5 वर्षों में देश के 25 राज्यों, लगभग 134 शहरों के हजारों शिक्षण संस्थाओं के लाखों छात्र छात्राओं के साथ नैतिक मूल्यों की स्थापना के लिए हम सब प्रयासरत हैं। हेमा फाउंडेशन के अंतर्गत हेम वर्चूज अ लर्निंग रेवोल्यूशन, जिसके माध्यम से आज आप सभी लोग हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, एक क्रांतिकारी वेब पोर्टल है और इस वेब पोर्टल की परिकल्पना का आधार ही सभी के समक्ष नैतिक मूल्यों एवं समग्र शिक्षा का रूप प्रस्तुत करना था। 1 अगस्त 2020 को प्रारंभ हुए इस वेब पोर्टल ने इतने कम समय में यानी कि केवल 1 वर्ष में ही संपूर्ण देश में अपना स्थान स्थापित कर लिया है और आप सभी के अपेक्षित सहयोग से अब तक हमारे साथ 2,54,325 स्टूडेंट्स, 5,050 टीचर्स एवं 4,066 स्कूल्स जुड़कर हेम वर्चूज की गतिविधियों में सहभागी हो रहे हैं। इससे पहले कि मानवीय मूल्यों के महायज्ञ की इस महायात्रा को हम आगे बढ़ाएं, उससे पहले हम आज के वेबिनार में उपस्थित सभी गणमान्य अतिथिगणों एवं शिक्षाविदों के परिचय से आप सभी को परिचित करवाते हैं। सर्वप्रथम हमारे आज के वेबिनार के मुख्य अतिथि आदरणीय श्री आशुतोष जी त्रिपाठी, एक अति उत्कृष्ट शिक्षाविद एवं कृष्णा पब्लिक स्कूल रायपुर के एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर हैं। आप श्री की गौरवमयी उपस्थिति को हम प्रणाम करते हैं सर। वेलकम इन हेमा फाउंडेशन।
थैंक यू सो मच, आपका आभार।
हमारे आज के वेबिनार की विशिष्ट अतिथि महोदया आदरणीय डॉक्टर ज्योति रेड्डी घांता जी, एक अति उत्कृष्ट शिक्षाविद हैं एवं द श्री राम यूनिवर्सल स्कूल हैदराबाद की डायरेक्टर एजुकेशन, फाउंडर, प्रिंसिपल हैं। आप उपस्थित हुए हैं डॉक्टर ज्योति?
नमस्ते मैम। नमस्ते।
या आप श्री की गौरवमयी उपस्थिति को हम प्रणाम करते हैं मैम। वेलकम।
नमस्ते। नमस्ते।
नमस्ते मैम। हमारे आज के वेबिनार की प्रमुख वक्ता एक जानी मानी अति उत्कृष्ट शिक्षाविद, जिन्हें 40 वर्षों का अति समृद्ध अनुभव है वैल्यू इंटीग्रेशन, विथ सब्जेक्ट पर जिन्होंने गहन शोध कार्य किया है। हेमा फाउंडेशन की एकेडमिक डायरेक्टर, शालीनता की प्रतिमूर्ति और हमेशा जोश में भरी रहने वाली और सबको जोश दिलाने वाली आदरणीय डॉक्टर विजयम रवि मैम और मेरी प्यारी अम्मा।
नमस्ते, वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू।
हम सभी के प्रेरणा स्रोत एवं मार्गदर्शक, जिनके मार्गदर्शन में, छत्र छाया में हम सभी गतिशील हैं, हेमा फाउंडेशन के प्रबंध न्यासी आदरणीय श्री महेंद्र जी काबरा। प्लीज अनम्यूट भाई जी। कई राष्ट्रीय एवं अंतरराष्ट्रीय संस्थाओं के साथ जुड़ी हुई हमारे देश की ख्याति नाम मनोवैज्ञानिक, मनोचिकित्सक, कोच, टेडेक्स स्पीकर, फीलिंग माइंड्स की फाउंडर निदेशिका, हेमा फाउंडेशन की सलाहकार, मार्गदर्शिका एवं ट्रस्टी और ज्ञान का जिनके पास अथाह सागर है, मेरी परम प्रिय मित्र आदरणीय डॉक्टर चीनू जी अग्रवाल।
नमस्कार सभी का आज के सत्र में बहुत बहुत स्वागत।
जानी मानी अति उत्कृष्ट शिक्षाविद जो हेम वर्चूज पोर्टल पर हमें लर्न थ्रू एक्सपीरियंस सिखा रही है, यानी कि ELP सिखा रही है, संजीवनी वर्ड स्कूल मुंबई की डायरेक्टर प्रिंसिपल, हेमा फाउंडेशन की एसोसिएट डायरेक्टर एकेडमिक्स और कई सारे अरविंदिया, सम प्रॉब्लम इज देयर।
प्लीज अनम्यूट।
संजीवनी वर्ड स्कूल की डायरेक्टर प्रिंसिपल और हेमा फाउंडेशन की एसोसिएट डायरेक्टर एकेडमिक्स और कई सारे प्रतिष्ठित अवार्ड्स की विजेता, अति उत्साही ऊर्जावान व्यक्तित्व की धनी आदरणीय डॉक्टर सीमा जी नेगी। हेमा फाउंडेशन की ट्रस्टी और हम सभी की प्रिय लाडली शिप्रा सुमित काबरा।
Thank you, Auntie. Welcome everybody to Hema Foundation. Waiting, Ravi ma'am, to listen to you.
थैंक यू शिप्रा। समाज के विभिन्न क्षेत्रों के सेवा उपक्रमों में अपनी सेवाएं देने में सदा अग्रणी हमारे देश की एक अति उत्कृष्ट सामाजिक संस्था, जिसे वैश्विक स्तर पर भी विशेष अवार्ड से सम्मानित किया गया है, इंडियन डेवलपमेंट फाउंडेशन IDF के CEO 24/7 सदैव सभी की सेवा को तत्पर, अति जोशीले और जय हो का नारा सभी को देने वाले आदरणीय डॉक्टर नारायण AB अय्यर।
नमस्कार मैम, हार्टी वेलकम बैक अनीता मैम टू दिस मेंटोरिंग मॉडरेशन के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आप फिर से आ गए। और अम्मा को नमस्कार। और पावर इनसाइड behind me, I don't have a prop, but this prop roots, your power inside should be as strong as this root, the great within. I am in a leprosy hospital in Mumbai with all the leprosy affected families here. Lot of blessings to all the Hema Foundation team members. Jai Ho, Jai Hind, and happy Navratra, which is starting from tomorrow, to all the matas. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, Dr. Narayan. आदरणीय डॉक्टर किरण माथुर जी, आप डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एक्सटेंशन एजुकेशन, रीजनल इंस्टीट्यूशन ऑफ एजुकेशन NCERT भोपाल के रिटायर्ड प्रोफेसर और हेड हैं, और आपके पास शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 30 वर्षों का अति उत्कृष्ट शिक्षण का अनुभव है। आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है किरण मैम।
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for inviting me, and I'm thankful to Dr. Chinu, especially because she has introduced to this particular organization. जो value education है, it is very close to my heart. और हमने भी बहुत काम किया value education पर। I'm very happy that this organization is working very the day and night for value inculcation in all the people of India. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kiran ma'am. आदरणीय श्रीमती रूपाली रविंद्र सोनावने जी, आप ब्लॉसम इंटरनेशनल स्कूल दरहाने नासिक की प्रिंसिपल हैं। हेमा फाउंडेशन में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है रूपाली मैम।
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thanks a lot for inviting me. It's a great honor to be here amongst you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you रूपाली मैम। आदरणीय डॉक्टर जया पारिक जी, आप राम रत्ना इंटरनेशनल स्कूल मुंबई की प्रिंसिपल हैं और आपको शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 19 वर्षों का अति उत्कृष्ट अनुभव है। आप मीसा यानी कि मेंबर ऑफ इंटरनेशनल स्कूल एसोसिएशन की समिति की सदस्य हैं। APER प्राथमिक शिक्षा और अनुसंधान संघ मुंबई की आप क्षेत्रीय प्रमुख भी है। हेमा फाउंडेशन में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। जया दीदी, वेलकम।
नमस्ते अनीता दीदी। और मैं राम रत्ना परिवार की भी एक बहुत ही जो आप कह सकते हैं बहुत पुरानी सदस्य हूँ और हमेशा के लिए रहूंगी इस जर्नी में, इस यात्रा में। मुझे भी शामिल करने के लिए बहुत धन्यवाद। इट्स बीन अ प्लेजर।
थैंक यू जया दीदी। आदरणीय श्री अखिल बाबाजी राव भोसले, आप SIES डॉक्टर APJ अब्दुल कलाम मेमोरियल हाई स्कूल घाटकोपर मुंबई के प्रिंसिपल हैं। आप लोक सत्ता में यशस्वी भव के विगत 8 वर्षों से लेखक हैं और आप गवर्नमेंट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र के बेस्ट टीचर अवार्डी भी हैं। आदरणीय श्री अखिल बाबाजीराव भोसले। आदरणीय सुश्री फरीदा मुल्ला जी, आप गैबी पीर उर्दू प्राइमरी स्कूल सोलापुर की प्रिंसिपल हैं। आपके पास शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 27 वर्षों का उत्कृष्ट शिक्षण का अनुभव है। हेमा फाउंडेशन में बहुत स्वागत है आपका फरीदा मैम। आदरणीय श्री अख्तर मुल्ला जी, आप द प्रोग्रेसिव एजुकेशन सोसाइटीज उर्दू प्राइमरी स्कूल सोलापुर के प्रिंसिपल हैं और आपके पास शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 24 वर्षों का और संस्थान प्रबंधन में 4 वर्षों का उत्कृष्ट अनुभव है। हेमा फाउंडेशन में आपका बहुत स्वागत है अख्तर सर। आदरणीय सुश्री लक्ष्मी अरुण पानीके केतल, आप यशवंतराव चौहान इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल CBSE मुंबई की प्रिंसिपल हैं। आपके पास शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 18 वर्षों का समृद्ध अनुभव है और आपको 28 राज्यों और 8 संघों के बीच में भीष्म पुरस्कार से सम्मानित किया गया है। हेमा फाउंडेशन में बहुत स्वागत है आपका लक्ष्मी मैम। आदरणीय सुश्री क्रिस्टीना मार्गरेट थॉमस मैम, आप कालीगी रंगनाथन मोनफोर्ड ग्रुप ऑफ स्कूल्स तमिलनाडु की हेडमिस्ट्रेस हैं। आप सकारात्मक विचारक हैं जो जीवन में आने वाली हर विषमता को एक नए कदम के रूप में स्वीकार करती हैं। आप मानती हैं कि असफलताएं एक बेहतर इंसान बनाने के लिए ईश्वर द्वारा दी गई हम सबको एक सीख है। हेमा फाउंडेशन में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है क्रिस्टीना मैम।
A very good evening to all. Thanks for inviting me for this wonderful event. I'm looking forward to learn how to improve the moral values among our students. So I'm looking forward for a wonderful session. Thank you once again for inviting me for this splendid session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Christina ma'am. आदरणीय सुश्री रुचि रस्तोगी जी, आप महेश्वरी पब्लिक स्कूल गर्ल्स स्कूल भिलवाड़ा की स्कूल की आप कोऑर्डिनेटर हैं और आप हेमा फाउंडेशन में लगातार पिछले 4 वर्षों से काम कर रही हैं। हेमा फाउंडेशन में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है रुचि मैम। प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ। रुचि मैम प्लीज अनम्यूट।
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, you are audible.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be with you, to part of this HEMA Foundation, as I am there from last 4 years, as you said. So I feel many things, many new things you had introduced. Every seminar is there with the new things, and it's really the topics which you used regarding to this moral values and all are really helpful to the students. From the bottom of my heart, I'm really thankful to you, ma'am.
थैंक यू रुचि मैम, थैंक यू सो मच। और मुझे अभी चैट बॉक्स में दिख रहा है कि हमारे बीच में फरीदा मैम उपस्थित हैं जो कि गैबी पीर उर्दू प्राइमरी स्कूल सोलापुर की प्रिंसिपल हैं। स्वागत है आपका फरीदा मैम। हम आपको देख नहीं पा रहे हैं फरीदा मैम, योर वीडियो इज नॉट ऑन। आदरणीय Okay, now we can see Farida ma'am.
Ma'am, our audio is not connected.
ओके, आगे बढ़ते हैं हम। आदरणीय श्री धीरज सोनार जी, आप भारत विकास परिषद घाटकोपर ब्रांच के प्रेसिडेंट हैं और हेमा फाउंडेशन के साथ लगातार पिछले 3 वर्षों से काम कर रहे हैं। हेमा फाउंडेशन में स्वागत है धीरज।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आप सभी का जीवन मूल्यों की इस पाठशाला में हार्दिक स्वागत है। थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू सो मच धीरज। हेमा फाउंडेशन के एसोसिएट डायरेक्टर एवं हेम परचूज की एक्टिविटीज कैन अपॉर्चुनिटीज अनलिमिटेड के क्रिएटर एवं हेम संपर्क द्वारा ज्ञान को, सामान्य ज्ञान को घर घर तक पहुंचाने वाले बहुत ही कर्मठ व्यक्तित्व के धनी आदरणीय श्री राजीव जी भार्गव। हेमा फाउंडेशन की एसोसिएट डायरेक्टर एवं हेम वर्चूज में एक्टिविटीज के माध्यम से नैतिक शिक्षा का ज्ञान देने वाली प्रिय हेतल देसाई।
Thank you, Anita ji, and welcome again, once again to everyone.
थैंक यू हेतल। और अंत में मैं स्वयं अनीता सुशील महेश्वरी, हेमा फाउंडेशन की ट्रस्टी एवं क्रिएटिव डायरेक्टर। तो ये थे हमारे आज के वेबिनार के गणमान्य अतिथिगण और सम्मानीय शिक्षाविद। और अब आइए हम बात करते हैं आज के वेबिनार के विषय की। मानवीय मूल्यों को समर्पित नैतिक मूल्यों के महायज्ञ की इस महायात्रा का हमारा आज का विषय है पावर इनसाइड, अर्थात आंतरिक शक्ति, यानी कि वो पावर जो किसी भी व्यक्ति के प्रत्येक अचीवमेंट का शेयरिंग स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट होती है। और सफलता प्राप्त करने के लिए हमें इसी पावर की जरूरत होती है। स्पेशली हमारे अंदर 3 तरह की पावर होती है, जिसमें से सबसे पहली है द पावर ऑफ डिजायर, यानी कि इच्छा शक्ति, जिसके बिना हम सफलता की ओर एक कदम भी नहीं बढ़ा सकते। यदि हम जीवन के लक्ष्य को पाने की इच्छा करें तो दुनिया का कोई भी काम, कोई भी ताकत हमारी इच्छा के आगे नतमस्तक हो जाएगी। और हम तभी रुकेंगे जब सफलता हमारे कदम चूम रही होगी। और हमारी दूसरी आंतरिक शक्ति है इमेजिनेशन पावर, यानी कि कल्पना शक्ति, जो कि पूरे यूनिवर्स के साथ हमको जोड़ती है और जिसकी स्पीड दुनिया की किसी भी चीज की स्पीड से बहुत ज्यादा है। अगर हमारा कोई गोल है तो उसकी क्लियर पिक्चर हमें अपने माइंड में बनानी चाहिए और अपनी इमेजिनेशन पावर का यूज करते हुए अपने लक्ष्य को पाने की इच्छा, यानी कि द डिजायर टू रीच द गोल, बहुत तेज हो जाएगी और फाइनली हम उसे अचीव कर पाएंगे। और हमारी तीसरी पावर है जिसके सहारे हम दुनिया को झुका सकते हैं और सफलता से भी बहुत आगे निकल सकते हैं, यानी कि द पावर ऑफ सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस, यानी कि आत्मविश्वास की शक्ति जो हमारे अंदर मौजूद है। आत्मविश्वास से भरपूर व्यक्ति एक ऐसी चुंबक के समान होता है कि जिसके सामने सफलता खुद ब खुद आकर्षित हो जाती है। जरा सोचिए, जब सभी पावर्स हमारे अपने अंदर है तो जगाइए इन शक्तियों को और सफलता के लिए यूज कीजिए इनको, तो सारा आसमान आपका होगा जहां आप सफलता के साथ उड़ान भर सकते हैं। और इसी को हम विस्तृत रूप से समझेंगे डॉक्टर विजयम मैम के साथ। और आप श्री को आमंत्रित करती हूं मैं इस कविता के साथ कि आजकल मैं पूछती हूँ खुद से कि क्या है मेरी सफलता का राज, जिससे हुआ जीवन में खुशी का आगाज। कभी लिया था एक संकल्प जब बचा न था कोई भी विकल्प, आओ चले सफलता के शिखर पर और अपनी आत्मशक्ति यानी कि पावर के दम पर। तो सबसे पहले मैंने बनाया एक सुपर प्लान, फर्श से अर्श तक पहुंचने का किया मैंने ऐलान। रास्ता तैयार था, बस पहुंचना था उस पार, पर कुछ बाधाएं सीना ताने खड़ी हुई थी इस पार। बाधाओं को सोचा, समझा और फिर किया उन पर प्रहार, और सबसे पहले आलस्य का मिटा दिया सारा संसार। तालम टोल ने जब सर उठाया और भरी हुंकार, पर इच्छा शक्ति के पावर के बल पर किया उसका भी मैंने अंतिम संस्कार। फिर लक्ष्य को आंखों में लिए चले हम सीना तान, और सफलता का जुनून कर रहा था मुझे हैरान। पर आत्मविश्वास के फूलों से पूरा रास्ता बना मेरा आसान, और लगातार चलने के मंत्र से मिटा हर शंका का नामो निशान। रास्तों में से रास्ते निकलते चले गए और हम आगे बढ़ते रहे और बढ़ते ही चले गए। परिश्रम की मशाल लिए सही दिशा को चुनते गए। मंजिल मिली, खुशियां भी मिली, बस हम हर उलझन को बुनते चले गए। पर सुनो, यह रास्ता नहीं था इतना आसान। यह रास्ता नहीं था इतना आसान। युद्ध भी हुए बीच में, बहुत सारे घमासान। परिस्थितियों ने रोका, विरोधियों ने मुझे बहुत टोका, पर जाने ना दिया हमने सफलता का कोई भी मौका। इसीलिए आजकल मैं पूछती हूँ खुद से कि क्या है मेरी सफलता का राज, कौन से किए जतन, कैसे निकाले रतन, जिससे हुआ जीवन में खुशी का आगाज, यानी कि पावर इनसाइड। So I invite respected Dr. Vijayam Ravi ma'am for power inside.
Namaste. Good evening to all of you. My pranams and greetings to all of you on behalf of Hema Foundation. Thank you very much for being with us today. Pleasure, privilege to receive you all once again on a wonderful Wednesday. And at the beginning, let me wish you all a happy Navratri beginning. Tomorrow it starts and the Devi Shakti is going to come out, the expression of the Shakti inside the women. Salutations to all the women in the world. And thank you very much. Now let me, without wasting the time, let me begin by saying, so today, I am expected to speak on creativity, linking creativity with 3 subjects, namely science, math, and English. Now, I am looking at creativity from a different point of view. Thank you, Anita. You have given so beautifully the explanation and the necessity for confidence to find out what is in store for us, and that is also creativity. Now, something original in you and you create something new. That is how we consider creativity as. And I believe strongly that all human beings born on earth are creative in one way or the other. The creativity element is present in everyone, invariably. There's no doubt about it. You think about an economist who works on economy. Is he not creative? Yes. He thinks about various means, measures to improve the economy. A businessman who starts a new venture or who's already having a business, doesn't he think about expanding his zone of business? An athlete, why cooking in kitchen? Don't you invent and don't you create? We do a lot of creativity on a day-to-day basis. So that is what we are. But some people, we have heard some people saying, oh my God, I don't know to draw, I don't know to write a poem like Anita, I don't know to write any essay or article or anything, I'm not creative. I want to correct the people who think like that by saying that creating something new, original from your thought processes is creativity, but at the same time, there are several other definitions for creativity also, some of which, based on some of which only my sessions are going to be. So let me just share my screen with you here. Yeah, now you are going to see the power inside. Now this is a picture which I love to use and say all the time. What is looking at the mirror is a kitten, but what it is seeing inside the mirror is a lion. All of us are like that. We think that we are like kittens, but actually the power inside us is something like a lion. We do not know that we have the power of a lion inside and underestimate all of us. And that is why we become less creative. All right. Now let us see what is the term creativity means. Creativity, create something new, is one way of looking at it. I consider it as power to change something which is already existing, do something new, or create some different meaning to it. So the power to change is also creativity. Let us see. Power to create something new. You all know Anita read a poem. She has created it. She's a poetess, and that is something new, creativity. She creates the creative pictures, posters, something new. These are wonderful forms of creativities. Power to create something new. There is also power to perceive things differently is also creativity. Why do I say that? See, on a day-to-day basis, in our daily activities, we come across with different issues, different problems. And sometimes getting a solution for that would be difficult for us. So we think differently. Will this be good? Will this be good? Can I do that? Can I do this? So thinking, perceiving the given concept in different forms is also creativity. Then power to change perception. Someone has a perception. You are showing a different path. Look at that. This is also another way of looking at the same thing. Changing the perceptions is also creativity. Power to solve the problems is creativity. Who else can be creative than human beings? Tell me that. It's just simple, very, very simple for us. Anytime when we are confronted with any problem, we solve the problems. We do not run away. Only cowards commit suicide. The people, real human beings, do face it squarely and then solve the problem. That is creativity. And power to adapt and adjust. That is also creativity. So my presentations today are going to be from some of these things, and you would be able to understand it really well. I want to ask you, have you ever considered these three words, discovery, invention, and innovation? Is there any difference between them? Is there any difference between them? Or what is the similarity between them? It would be a very interesting fact if we define this, and then you will come to know the real word of creativity in the world of business, in the world of entertainment, in the world of sports. Everywhere you will come to know this word. Discovery is a recognizing for the first time something that is present already there. Discovery means something already is present. Natural sciences, you know, the discovery of our own body, the medical science, how it got evolved, all these things are a part of discovery. Why? We can even relate it to languages also, or any spiritual studies also. We can say that they are all discoveries. The people who are elaborating on a spiritual text is all discovery, because the text is already there. Somebody is elaborating, somebody is doing a bhashya, somebody is doing a commentary. So there is something already there, and that is how you are discovering, recognizing that. So that is discovery, and it is an increment to knowledge. What is invention? Invention is something new. It is a process. You are doing something different, new. Like all the artists who draw pictures, musicians who create music, be it instrumental music or vocal, that is all inventions. Music already is there, but they are really working on it and developing something new. It is a process. The best form of innovation comes in engineering. The people who are engineers, they construct, the architects construct, they do a lot of things which are quite new, and they are inventions. And what is innovation? It is not enough that a company or a business house has got several patents to its credit. But how this patent is being utilized, how the creativity is utilized for the benefit of social good, that makes it innovation. Using a concept or an idea to develop something based on the inventions lead to innovations. So, using the invention to do something new which is largely going to be useful is innovation. Invention is easy. It's easy, but innovation is genius. What I request all the teachers and all the principals is that, see, you have all got in your hand beautiful brains, beautiful brains. They can discover, they can invent, they can innovate, and they can be creative. All these things happen in classrooms, in real life, on a day-to-day basis. And what you have to do is only to promote creativity in children. Now let us see. I am going to, before I go to this, I want to talk to you something on, wait a minute. I'm going to stop the share for a minute. Sorry. Pause.
Wait, I'm doing.
No, yeah, you are doing it? Okay, just a minute.
Yeah, I had to stop it.
Okay.
Now continue.
See, what I wanted to tell you is something in science. How are we going to use creativity in science? Science, usually I show you a video clipping about something. Now, today, I'm not going to show you any video clipping in science, but rather I'm going to talk to you about some research which has very recently happened in 2015 in the field of science, field of natural science, which was published in the Natural Science magazine in 2015. Something very, very interesting, which we need to know. And how creativity is linked with that, I want to tell you. Here, what has happened is that, you know, there is a place called Andes, A-N-D-E-S. Andes is a range of mountains with several peaks, tall peaks in South America. And this place, Andes, has got so many people living there in those mountain ranges in the entire area. There are volcanoes also there, and these volcanoes erupt sometimes. And when it erupts, what has happened is that the lava which has gone and affected the groundwater. And the groundwater is affected with arsenic. Now, what is arsenic? Arsenic is an element in the periodic table, a chemical, which is atomic number is 33 and it appears in the 5th group of the periodic table. And this arsenic is deadly poisonous. Deadly poisonous. It is a slow poison. It kills you slowly, it kills you, and you can't easily find out how you died. That is how it is. In movies and all that, you would have seen the villains will be using these kind of tricks and all that. So these people living in the mountain range Andes were drinking this water which was containing arsenic for centuries. 1500 Common Era on, these people are living on these kinds of drinking water. Nothing has happened to them, and they were all living healthy. How can that happen when the drinking water contains so much of arsenic? So there was a Swedish scientist, namely Karin Broberg. He collected a group of people from Sweden. He traveled to this place, stayed there, and studied these people. He studied the genomes, the genes in their structure, the people, and he found out something fantastic. And that is what I want you to understand. What did he do? That is where I want you to understand about a little bit about DNA. I will not go into the depth of it because many may not understand that. Arvind, let me see whether I can share it. Yes, I can. Yeah. A DNA looks like this. It's a double-stranded helix. Okay, for simple terms, I will tell you, these are double-stranded helix. This is the DNA which is present in all of us. Okay, and this DNA carries cells, very small size cells. And the cell size, if I tell you, you will be really surprised. You can't see a cell on your skin. Even microscopic analysis also, it's very difficult to see a cell. It is 0.000001 meter, each cell size. So much of a nano size, that kind of a nano size. Now, each cell has a nucleus. So, if the cell is so small, and the nucleus can be imagined, you can imagine the nucleus at the center, it would be still smaller. Inside that nucleus, you have something called chromosomes. You can understand, chromosomes we all have heard. There are 23 pairs of chromosomes in normal human beings. Okay? And these chromosomes are present, and inside these chromosomes remain genes. Genes remain inside these chromosomes, several genes, thousands of them. Now, each gene has a characteristic heredity. You might be seeing some people have a brown eye like their own parent. Some have blue eye. Some are very fair like their parents. You know, long hair. These are all hereditary traits of people, and we say that they are all from the genes. Okay, so somebody has a dimple and the mother has a dimple, so you know, naturally it comes to all of us. So we are all made of these kinds of chromosomes. Why I am taking a little time on this is because you should understand DNA itself is such a small thing but very long chain. उसके अंदर सेल है which is a nanometer thing. उसके अंदर है you have your nucleus, and nucleus inside the nucleus you have the chromosomes. Chromosomes के अंदर genes. Now, what happened was when the Swedish scientist did his experiments, he found something beautiful. He found that there is a what do you call, a genome change variant, a gene variant which was present in these people, which is called ASL3T. So this gene, what it did was, it was activated in that part of the gene, was that coding was activated, and it released a chemical called methylated transferase. It released a chemical called methylated transferase, an enzyme. Okay, these methylated transferase chopped all these arsenic particles into small metabolites and disintegrated them and made the people tolerant to arsenic poisoning. This was what was happening in those people. This is what was found out by the Swedish scientists. Now, the same gene is present in us also, but it is dormant. It is not woken up. Why? Because we don't have that necessity at all. So that gene is inactive in you and me. But in them, in those people, that gene was activated. Who activated? The body activated. The power inside. It was a question of existence. Question of existence. Tolerance to toxicity. That happened, and those people are even now surviving. Even now they are surviving. So this is creativity. The body functions, rises up to that occasion, finds its own defense mechanism to exist. This is creativity. This I want you to read in the journal. This is called Adaptation. The website is here. This site is giving you the details, and these are the people of Andes, their culture and all that. I would request all the science teachers present at this gathering, even others, you should be able to introduce your children to reading of science journals so that they can understand the maximum sense of creativity that is happening across the world. So adaptation is what was happening. The body was adapting, the body was adjusting, and the power came from within. It was not an external help. Nobody was inducing a medicine into them. It was the body itself. Okay, this is a poison. I have to help these people. They have accumulated the poison. So the gene goes, activates that gene variant, and then it becomes active. The whole thing results. Adaptation is one form of creativity. And that is what I want to touch in science. Now let us move to mathematics. Now, mathematics, I'm going to talk to you about the fundamental principle of counting in permutation and combination. Now, this permutation and combination is a sentence which we always do. Oh, I tried several permutation combinations to solve this problem. Several times I understood it, but I couldn't do it. You know, this permutation combination is a colloquial language, ajkal, but the origin is from mathematics. There is a topic for the 11th standard. This is wonderfully present on a day-to-day basis. Now, mathematics as such is a creative subject. Which part or which branch of mathematics is not creative? Tell me about that. Arithmetic. Whenever we were doing problems, there are 2 or 3 ways of doing one single arithmetic problem. Isn't it? Isn't it creativity? Algebra, arithmetic, ratio, proportions, profit and loss, coordinate geometry, geometry, construction of triangles, trigonometry. It's all creative. If you look outside in the nature, whatever shapes you are seeing is geometry. So nature has an order. Mathematics has an order. It also has a disorder. And it is a combination of both, and fundamental principle of counting is very, very important for you. I'll tell you something which you can easily understand when I say permutation. What is permutation? A simple example. You go to a hotel. You want to take great dinner. Several people, friends ke saath gaye. Then you want to eat dinner. So what the person waiter gives you the menu card. Now when you open the menu card, you have items. Oh, soft drinks. Under soft drinks, you have several items. Ice creams, you have several items. You have dosas. You have different types of doshas, different types of idlis, different types of vegetables, curries, etc., etc. They are all orderly arrangement, ordered. In an orderly manner, they are all arranged. Permutation is a method by which you arrange items in an order. That is permutation. Okay. Now you go through the menu. What do you do next? Okay, I want this dosha with this chutney. From some other category you will be picking up. Maybe I would want a samosa or a gold coin. Something like that you would be picking up here and there. You will be selecting something from the menu without any order. There's no order. Selecting something from a group is called combination. With permutation and combination, there is a fundamental principle called counting that happens. So, for example, I'll give you one example and show you a small clipping. I want to travel from Delhi to Goa. How many ways are there for me to reach Goa? How many ways I can reach from Delhi to Goa? You can say you can go by air, you can come by train, and when we draw it and see, you will be able to understand it. Let me show you that video so that...
Wait ma'am, I'm presenting.
You are showing? Okay.
Fundamental principle of counting. In this module, you will learn the fundamental principle of counting.
What are the simple means of
Neil and John are planning to visit Goa. They stay in Delhi. For that, first they reach Mumbai from Delhi. There are 3 ways to reach Mumbai. They can take an airplane, or they can travel by road, or they can travel by train. Then from Mumbai to Goa, they have 4 ways to travel. They can travel either by air, road, train, or ship. What are the several means of reaching Goa from Delhi? The first way is traveling to Mumbai by road, and then from Mumbai they can travel by road to reach Goa. The second way is that they can go to Mumbai by road, and then from Mumbai they can travel by air to reach Goa. The third way is that they can go to Mumbai by road, and then from Mumbai they can travel by ship to reach Goa. The fourth way is that they can go to Mumbai by road, and then from Mumbai they can travel by train to reach Goa. The fifth way is that they can go to Mumbai by air, and then from Mumbai they can travel by road to reach Goa.
They can travel by road to reach Goa. The 10th way is that they can go to Mumbai by train.
अपने ब्राउजर में से
travel by air to reach Goa.
Let me show it.
The 11th way is that
they can go to Mumbai by train, and then from Mumbai they can travel by ship to reach Goa. The 12th way is that they can go to Mumbai by train, and then again from Mumbai they can travel by train to reach Goa. Now, Sid says he can find the total number of ways by simply applying the fundamental principle of counting. Sid explains how to find a number of ways. As there are 3 ways to go to Mumbai from Delhi and 4 ways to go to Mumbai from Goa, we can simply multiply the numbers of both the ways to get the total number of ways to travel from Delhi to Goa via Mumbai. Here, we introduce the fundamental theorem of counting, which states that if an event can occur in m different ways, following which another event can occur in n different ways, then the total number of occurrence of events is m multiplied by n. This is also called the multiplication principle. Now, Sid says they have so many options to choose from. We are using the fundamental principle of counting in solving our daily life problems.
So, we have seen here that there are several ways for doing one and the same thing. Is it not creativity? Through mathematics of permutation and combination, we are reaching out to people, we are telling the people that look, there are several ways to go do one particular thing. This is fundamentally the principle used is creativity in permutation and combination. And this is a mathematics area, and creativity is used here. So that is how the mathematics teachers, when you teach creativity or when you teach them any mathematical problem for that matter, you can tell them that there are different approaches for one single problem. And there is no only one solution is not there. That is also creativity. Different approaches create creativity. All right. So that is what I wanted to tell you in mathematics. Let us see now English. Now English, I am taking something which is not very commonly understood, but we all use something like that. We call it as pun. P-U-N, puns. Puns we use in English. Now puns requires a lot of creativity. It's a word play. It's a word play in English. You know, either you have a similar sound or similar sounding words or meaning, same meaning but different words, or one and the same word, different meanings. So pun is a creativity. And very humorous matters can be conveyed to the people. Let us see how pun is coming in. I'll show you something that's very interesting for you. Let us see. Here, pun is also known as paronomasia. It's also called like that. It's a form of word play that exploits multiple meanings of a term or of similar sounding words for an intended humorous or rhetorical effect. You might have heard some people using pun intended or pun unintended. Now, these all has so much of a good meaning. Now, let us see a few examples I am going to show you now. Look at this. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. An alligator in a vest you call as investigator. What did the buffalo say to his son when he left for college? Bye, son. All right, it's humorous. How do you organize a space party? You plan it. You plan it. What do you call a lazy kangaroo? A pouch potato. Then, what do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear? And a bicycle can't stand on its own because it's too tired. So, you see the spellings. You get a meaning, a different meaning, but here the words are saying something else. The bicycle is too tired. It's too tired. Why can't it stand? It is too tired. But it is too tired, two wheels. Similarly, all of these have similar sound, rhetoric effect it gives. That is creativity. Some more example I want to give you. So much of fun it is. Two antennas got married. The ceremony wasn't much, but the reception was excellent. Two hydrogen atoms meet. One says, I have lost my electron. The other says, are you sure? The first one replies, yes, I am positive. Because when you lose an electron, you become positive. Architects are good at coming up with concrete plans. She has a photographic memory, but never developed. You know, photographic films you develop, isn't it? She never developed. A pessimist's blood type is always B negative. Jungle animals are all fair. Cheetahs are always spotted. Reading while sunbathing makes you well read. No matter how much you push the envelope, it will be stationary. Okay? I had a pun about amnesia, but I forgot how it goes. See, amnesia itself is a forgetfulness. So you see, similar things are again used. I'm designing a reversible jacket. I'm excited to see how it turns out. Learning how to pick locks has opened a lot of doors for me. So here what you have seen is a word play. So much is there. You want to convey something to someone in a very humorous way, always pun comes to you. If you want to convey a serious matter to somebody also, a humorous pun comes for your help. So pun is a very essential part of English grammar. And most of us have it. And if I want to tell you how beautifully you can relate it, is that in movies and all that, you have people who talk dual sentences with dual meaning. No, dvayarth. One thing has got two meaning. That is pun only. That is pun only. So English, by making use of the word play, you are hitting at creativity. You're hitting at creativity. That is also a power in you. The capability, not all of us are capable. If some people are very serious, people like me are pretty serious, and we want to say something serious, we can only use serious sentences. But there are some people who can present the serious matters in a humorous way. That is an art. It is a creativity. All right. So that is what creativity is all about. So through science or mathematics or English, you are able to reach out to the people and tell your students to be creative. Only one thing you will have to remember to teach them. Any lesson, any subject, forget whether it is physics, chemistry, mathematics, English or anything, it could, including social studies, including art, craft, anything. Tell them only one thing, that they have to keep their mind open. Divergent thinking. Perceptions are different. They should be able to assimilate as much as views which come from people, and making a right choice. Making the right choice is only possible with the power inside. I want to close the session today by giving you a very interesting story which actually touched me. There was a beggar who used to go to beg in the train, and he was begging one day. So there came a rich, very rich man with the suit and boot and all that, and he went and asked for alms, begging. So this rich man asked him one question: what can you give me? If I give you something, what can you give me? The beggar said, I myself have come to receive something from you, sir. I don't have anything to give you. So he said, look, I am a businessman. A businessman cannot give. We believe in transactions. A businessman cannot give something without getting anything. So I'm sorry. You have no right, he said to this beggar, you have no right to take something without giving something. Getting something without giving something, according to me, is wrong. So he went away. He didn't give anything. But this beggar kept on thinking, okay, what is this? How can I give? What can I give him? When I am taking money from people, alms from people, how can I give them part of it? Okay, I should think about something. What is the meaning of what this gentleman said? I don't understand. What shall I do? What can I give? He was thinking, he couldn't get an idea at all. Then one day, when he was sitting in the railway station, he saw the nearby, around the railway station, so many flowers were blooming.
I think Vijay ma'am ka connection lost.
Very happy.
Yeah.
Is it? Are you not able to hear me? Hello.
No, continue, please.
So people were very happy. They were getting some flowers, and he got more and more money, and he started distributing flowers to him. So another time he met the person, and he said, sir, I want the rich man again in the train. So he asked for alms, and he gave a flower to him, and the businessman was very happy. He said, that's it. And he gave him some money, and this continued. Okay. He came out, suddenly it struck him. Why not I do something? I have an idea. I am a businessman from today. He yelled out, and the people were laughing at him. What are you talking? You are a beggar. How can you be a businessman? After 4 years, he went in the train again, but this time not as a beggar, but with a rich coat, suit and all that. He went, he met the old businessman there in the thing, and he told, sir, can you recognize me? I'm sorry, I don't remember. So I'm the same person whom you gave 2 great messages. I'm the same person. I am a businessman now. What business are you doing? See, I realized that when I give flowers to people, they were very happy. So why not I start some flower business? So I started a flower business, and I started getting a lot of appreciation, and I expanded my business. In the last 4 years, I'm doing pretty good. Today, I am traveling to the neighboring city to expand my business. I'm so glad I met you. Your ideas worked with me. What were those 2 ideas? You have no right to get something without giving something. That was first thing he learned. The second thing is that choice, the choice of making the right decision lies always with you. It doesn't lie with any of your friends, relatives, or husband or wife or father or mother. The choice of making the correct decision is based on you. And that's what people also tell you. Suppose you have a job offer from 3 or 4 places. You are finding it difficult to choose. What does your good friend suggest you? Write down all of them. What are the pluses in each, minuses in each, and whichever has got more advantages, you will choose that. So choice is always yours. Make the children understand that they have to give something to get something, and making a choice is always with them, not with anybody else. So that is it. My very dear teachers and principals, thank you very much for being with us today. And go to your classes, teach your subjects, teach them values, touch their lives. Thank you. God bless you.
थैंक यू सो मच विजय मैम. एंड वेरी क्विकली हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. हेम वर्चूज और लर्निंग रेवोल्यूशन में जिन बच्चों ने पूर्ण मनोयोग एवं रुचि के साथ हेम वर्चूज की सभी एक्टिविटीज में पार्टिसिपेट करके उन्हें कंप्लीट किया, ऐसे ही कुछ बच्चों को हम हर वेबिनार में प्रोत्साहित करते हैं. आज के सिलेक्टेड बच्चों के नाम इस प्रकार हैं. संपूर्णा बेरा, 6th स्टैंडर्ड, विद्या सागर शिशु निकेतन, मिदनापुर. हृदया गौर, 3rd स्टैंडर्ड, रामरत्ना इंटरनेशनल स्कूल, भाईंदर, मुंबई. कवि बी मयेकर, 6th स्टैंडर्ड, निवारा विद्यालय, मुंबई. रोहन एस येवले, 4th स्टैंडर्ड, MBMC स्कूल नंबर 4, काशीमीरा, मीरा, भाईंदर, थाना. और अब मैं इनवाइट करती हूँ संपूर्णा बेरा को कि हेम वर्चूज में पार्टिसिपेट करके उन्हें कैसा लगा. प्लीज शेयर योर एक्सपीरियंस विद अस, संपूर्णा.
Hi, I am Sampurna Bera from Vidyasagar Shishu Niketan. I would like to express my gratitude towards Hema Foundation. Hema Foundation contains 16 values which teaches us an important lesson. These values are being taught by using short films, quizzes and many more. Thank you Hema Foundation for teaching me moral values that will help in my life. Thank you.
और अब मैं इनवाइट करती हूँ हृदय को कि उन्हें हेम वर्चूज की एक्टिविटीज कैसी लगी. प्लीज शेयर योर एक्सपीरियंस विद अस. हृदय.
Namaste everyone. Myself Hriday Gaur. I study in grade 3 Ramratna International School. And I'd like to thank Hema Foundation for giving us an opportunity to learn with fun. They show stories and videos and ask questions based on them. I like to watch and answer the questions. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच हृदय. और अब मैं इनवाइट करती हूँ देश की ख्यातिनाम मनोवैज्ञानिक एवं मनोचिकित्सक, हेमा फाउंडेशन की ट्रस्टी है, मार्गदर्शिका आदरणीय डॉक्टर चीनू जी अग्रवाल को कि आप हमारे इन विजेता बच्चों को प्रोत्साहित करें, इन्हें गाइड करें. रेस्पेक्टेड डॉक्टर चीनू जी अग्रवाल. चीनू मैम शायद कनेक्ट नहीं कर पा रही हैं. तब तक मैं आप सभी को एक विशेष सूचना दे देती हूँ. 10 अक्टूबर शाम को 5 बजे हम हेम संपर्क क्विज 1 कॉन्टेस्ट का आयोजन करने जा रहे हैं. इस वर्ष हम 3 क्विजेस का आयोजन करेंगे. हेम संपर्क क्विज 1 जो कि 10 अक्टूबर को होगी. इस क्विज के अंदर 100 MCQs शामिल होंगे और इसमें से जो 50 क्वेश्चंस होंगे वो डेली हेम संपर्क क्विज से होंगे. और ये सारे के सारे क्वेश्चंस आप हमारी वेबसाइट पर जाकर देख सकते हैं, उनको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, उनकी प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं. और कंपटीशन वाले दिन जो प्रत्येक क्वेश्चन होगा वो सिर्फ 20 सेकंड के लिए अपीयर होगा स्क्रीन पर. और विजेताओं का जो फैसला होगा वो न्यूनतम समय यानी कि लेस टाइम के साथ उन जिन्होंने मैक्सिमम मार्क्स ऑब्टेन किए हैं वो हमारे विजेता रहेंगे. और एक स्पेशल नोट प्लीज ध्यान दें, 70% जो ये पुरस्कार हैं ये उन छात्रों के लिए आरक्षित है जिन्होंने इस वर्ष की कम से कम 2 हेम वर्चूज की एक्टिविटीज को पूरा किया है. मिनिमम 2 वैल्यूज की एक्टिविटीज को जिन्होंने पूरा किया है. 70% ये रिजर्व है प्राइजेस फॉर स्टूडेंट्स और इसके अलावा 30% ओपन फॉर ऑल कैटेगरी है. और ये जो कंपटीशन है क्विज का ये सिर्फ हमारे पास एंड्रॉइड वर्जन यानी कि हमारा जो हेमा फाउंडेशन का ऐप है जो सिर्फ एंड्रॉइड फोन के लिए है उस पर ही आयोजित की जाएगी. सो प्लीज हरी अप, डाउनलोड हेमा फाउंडेशन ऐप एंड रजिस्टर योरसेल्फ. और इसका जो रिजल्ट डिक्लेयर होगा वो 13 अक्टूबर को होगा. तो मैं सभी को अग्रिम शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ. आई थिंक चीनू मैम हमसे कनेक्ट हो पा रही होंगी तो मैं उन्हें रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ कि प्लीज हमारे इन विजेता बच्चों को वो गाइड करें.
She not connected.
Okay, so I request Vijay ma'am, please guide all the students, please unmute yourself, Vijay ma'am.
Yes, I have. Okay, so it's a wonderful thing. Both the children spoke really well from their heart, and it's such a wonderful feeling. My very dear kids, you have done well. You have taken so much of efforts. Your teachers have worked with you. Your parents would have worked with you and you have shown interest. Now I would request you all to continue this participation, participate in this quiz also and win several prizes. What all things you have to do is only to register in this Hem Virtues platform and continue learning great things. You have a wonderful treasure of knowledge in Hem Virtues, and I'm so thankful that you are all religiously participating in this. Congratulations to your principals, your teachers, your parents, and your own self. God bless you.
थैंक यू सो मच विजय मैम। और अब मैं इनवाइट करती हूँ हमारे आज के वेबिनार के मुख्य अतिथि महोदय आदरणीय श्री आशुतोष जी त्रिपाठी को। आप कृष्णा पब्लिक स्कूल रायपुर के एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर हैं और आपने अब तक 500 से भी अधिक टीचर्स को, प्रधान अध्यापकों को, 2500 टीचर्स को और 500 से अधिक प्रिंसिपल्स को आपने ट्रेन किया है और आपको भारत विभूषण सम्मान पुरस्कार 2013 से भी सम्मानित किया गया है। आप रायपुर, हैदराबाद में आयोजित विभिन्न सम्मेलनों में मुख्य वक्ता भी रह चुके हैं। सर, हम आपकी गौरवमयी उपस्थिति को प्रणाम करते हुए फिर से आपको मार्गदर्शन हेतु आमंत्रित करते हैं।
Thank you, Anita ji. Thank you so much. I have been listening Dr. Vijayan को and it was such a pleasure, ma'am. अम्मा आपको लोग प्यार से कहते हैं, मैं समझ सकता हूँ क्यों, क्योंकि ज्ञान का जो अंबार है आपके पास वो अम्बा माँ के समान है। तो और अम्बा माँ आ रही है कल से, तो बहुत ही अच्छा लगा। The whole wide spectrum from DNAs to calculus to puns of creativity. I believe this could not have been more creative per se. आप सभी का, हेमा फाउंडेशन के सभी लोगों से जब मैं रूबरू हो रहा था, जब आप इंट्रोडक्शन दे रहे थे, तो और दूसरे लोगों से भी, आई वाज सो इंस्पायर्ड कि इतने अच्छे, इतने काबिल, इतने ज्ञानी और दूसरों के लिए करने वाले लोग सब जुड़े हुए हैं। मैं बहुत अपने आप को छोटा महसूस कर रहा था कि मेरा नाम जो है चीफ गेस्ट का नाम तो नहीं रखना चाहिए था। गेस्ट, यस फॉर श्योर, आई फेल्ट आई एम टू स्मॉल फॉर बीइंग अ चीफ गेस्ट। दे आर सो such a great person, such host of great personalities apart as you were introducing in the beginning. लेकिन आपने जिम्मेदारी दी है तो it's a part of the responsibility that I need to fulfill. मैं बार बार इस बात को देख रहा था और जब आप बार बार कह रहे थे और जो बच्चों ने भी कहा कि वर्च्यूज और वैल्यूज के बारे में हेमा फाउंडेशन लगातार कार्यरत है। और मैं ये बताऊं कि हमारे लिए जहां तक वैल्यूज का सवाल है, कहते हैं कि अपने जीवन में जीवन के जीने का एक मंत्र होना चाहिए। कोई ना कोई तो मंत्र आप रखिए, बहुत कुछ नहीं तो कम से कम एक, कम से कम दो, और उसको भी यदि आप जी लेंगे तो आपका जीवन जो है वो सार्थक हो जाएगा। जब बात मतलब मंत्र की हो, जब बात किसी एक वैल्यू सिस्टम की भी हो, आप समझिए कि उसकी कीमत इतनी ज्यादा है। कहते हैं गीता ही अपने आप में सार है उन सभी चीजों का जो हमारे पास हमारे वेद उपनिषद हमें देते हैं। और उस गीता में भी अगर आप सिर्फ एक मंत्र, कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन, एक्शन इज दाई ड्यूटी, रिवॉर्ड इज नॉट माई कंसर्न, मैं सिर्फ कर्म कर सकता हूं, फल मेरे हाथ में नहीं है। सिर्फ एक मंत्र को भी आप अपने जीवन का मंत्र बना लेते हैं, कोई भी एक मंत्र, चाहे वो मैं कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते इसलिए कहता हूं कि मैं अब मेरे जीवन का मंत्र बना के रखना चाहता हूं उसे, क्योंकि मैं जानता हूं कि हेमा फाउंडेशन और अन्य लोग जो जुड़े हुए हैं शायद उनका भी कुछ इसी तरह का भाव है कि कर्म किए जाओ और फल की चिंता मत कर, वो तो अपने आप आता है, क्योंकि वो आपके हाथ में नहीं है। और इसलिए मैं कहूँगा आप अपने वैल्यू सिस्टम में कोई भी, और हम इतने अच्छे मैंने इतने इस कल्चर को बिलोंग करते हैं। भारतवर्ष एक ऐसे कल्चर को बिलोंग करता है जहां आपको अनंत मंत्र मिल जाएंगे। किसी से भी जी लीजिए, किसी से भी, कबीर से जी लीजिए, रहीम से जी लीजिए, गीता से जी लीजिए, गुरबाणी से जी लीजिए, जिससे जीना है उसमें से एक कोई उठा लीजिए, आपके अंदर सिर्फ और सिर्फ वैल्यूज आएंगी, क्योंकि वो आपका रिफ्लेक्शन है। मैम ने जो बहुत बढ़िया इमेज दिखाई, द पावर इनसाइड। I think in all our schools, in all our houses, in all our families, we need to have that mirror, irrespective whether you see that tiger from within or not, but you need to see that mirror. Every morning, go in front of that and see, look at it. बुरा जो देखन मैं चला, बुरा न मिलिया कोई, जो मन देखा आपने मुझसे बुरा न कोई। इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि मेरे अंदर बुराइयां हैं, इसका ये मतलब है कि बुरा जो मन देखा, क्या मैंने अंदर देखा? कि बुरा जो देखन मैं चला, तो कि मैं चलता ही गया और देखन ही चल रहा था। जो मन देखा आपने मुझसे बुरा। देखिए वो कहते हैं ना कि ऐसा वाला साधु मत बनिए जो माला पहनता है ना। साधु तो ऐसा चाहिए जैसे सूप सुभाए, सार सार सो गरी रही रहे और थोथा दे उड़ाए। अपने अंदर का वो साधु जाइए जो चारों तरफ के सार को लेता रहे। इतना ज्ञान, इतनी मान, इतना वैल्यूज, इतनी चीजें सिर्फ हमारे चारों तरफ हैं, हमारे लिटरेचर्स में है, हमारे कल्चर में है, हमारे इमेजेस में है, हमारे पीपल में है, हमारे गुरुओं में है। आई बिलीव डॉक्टर विजयन, I feel like being your student. I tell you that I would love to become your student. Such a beautiful teacher. And I tell you, there are all the teachers anywhere around. And I was hearing there were heads of schools, there were teachers, there were directors who were a part of this program. मतलब मैं आपके लिए कहता हूं, dear teachers, even dear parents who are teachers, the mothers, the fathers, एक मंत्र जो मैं आपको दे सकता हूं वो तो ये है कि अमंतरम अक्षरम नास्ति, नास्ति मूलम नौषधम। ऐसा कोई मंत्र नहीं है, ऐसा कोई अक्षर नहीं है जिसे मंत्र में पिरोया न जा सके। अमंत्रम अक्षरम नास्ति, ऐसा कोई अक्षर नहीं है जो अमंत्रम है। नास्ति मूलम न औषधम, ऐसी कोई मूल नहीं है, ऐसा कोई जड़ नहीं है, ऐसी कोई बूटी नहीं है जो कि औषधि नहीं है। तो फिर परेशानी क्या है? योजकस्य तत्र दुर्लभम, योजक की परेशानी है, जो इसे पहचान सके, जो इसे इस्तेमाल कर सके। क्योंकि जिस तरह अमंत्रम अक्षरम नास्ति, जिस तरह मूलम नौषधम है, उसी तरह अज्ञानी स्टूडेंट भी नहीं है। लेकिन आप शिक्षक, आप पिता, आप माता, आप गुरु तब ही कहलाते हैं जब आप वो योजक बनते हैं। तो जीवन में उस योजक को बनिए। ये वैल्यूज, all these values, I was hearing 16, 18 values what Hema Foundation talks about, and they are at 6 values that they are spreading, but they are something which is all around us, all the time. जैसे मोबाइल का सिग्नल इस वक्त यहाँ पे है मेरे, लेकिन सुनाई नहीं दे रहा ना, मैंने मोबाइल नहीं लगाया, सिग्नल तो है, बातें भी हैं शायद, जो मैं कह रहा हूं, जो आप कह रहे हैं, जो दुनिया में अच्छी बातें हैं, सब यही हैं, लेकिन वो योजक चाहिए ना। तो योजक बनिए, जीवन की तरंगे जो आपके चारों तरफ हैं, जिससे भी आप मोटिवेट होते हैं, जिससे भी आप रिफ्लेक्ट कर सकते हैं, उस मिरर को देखिए। मैं समझता हूं कि हम जीवन में बहुत बहुत आगे बढ़ेंगे, हम बहुत कुछ पा सकेंगे, बहुत कुछ सीख सकेंगे। धन्यवाद आप लोगों का बुलाने का। और मैं हमेशा जाने से पहले ये नहीं कहता हूं कि जिंदा रहेंगे तो मिलेंगे, मैं कहता हूं मिलेंगे मिलते रहेंगे तो जिंदा रहेंगे। आप सबसे मिलते रहें, यही इच्छा है। थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू सो मच सर। और बहुत सारे इतने अच्छे अच्छे मंत्र दे दिए आपने हम सबको, और बिल्कुल सही कहा कि हम मिलते रहेंगे तो जिंदा रहेंगे। तो जरूर फिर से मिलेंगे सर आपसे। और अब मैं इनवाइट करती हूँ हमारे आज के वेबिनार की विशिष्ट अतिथि महोदया, आदरणीय डॉक्टर ज्योति रेड्डी घांता जी को। आप द श्री राम यूनिवर्सल स्कूल हैदराबाद की डायरेक्टर एजुकेशन और फाउंडर प्रिंसिपल हैं। आपको उत्तम पुरस्कार से भी सम्मानित किया गया है। ग्लोबल कोलैबोरेटिव लर्निंग के तहत आपको एक प्रोजेक्ट के लिए अगस्त 2015 में वर्ल्ड एजुकेशन अवार्ड से भी सम्मानित किया गया है। और आपके पास शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 20 वर्षों से भी अधिक का अति उत्कृष्ट समृद्ध अनुभव है। आपके स्कूल को इस वर्ष हेमोत्सव 2021 में हेम वैल्यू एक्सीलेंस अवार्ड की इंटरपर्सनल कैटेगरी में विजेता का सम्मान मिला है। आपको ज्योति मैम, आपके पूरे स्कूल को और पूरी टीम को हार्दिक हार्दिक बधाई। और आपके स्कूल के सम्मान हेतु विशेष सम्मान पत्र हेमा फाउंडेशन की ओर से प्रेषित है। The Shri Ram Universal School, Telangana, established in the year 2008, is one of the known schools in southern India. Your belief that each child has its own uniqueness and individuality. To nurture a vibrant, innovative, and caring environment for an all-around excellence in education by providing an interactive, experiential learning, innovative and involving environment is an inspiration for the education system and people of this great nation. In recognition of your school's contribution towards imbibing values and progressive learning, we feel honored and extend our warm congratulations to you for your selection by the jury board members to honor you with Hem Value Excellence Award in the interpersonal category, Hemotsav 2021. आप श्री की गौरवमयी उपस्थिति को प्रणाम करते हुए मैम, आई रिक्वेस्ट प्लीज शेयर योर एक्सपीरियंस विद अस, respecting Dr. Jyoti Reddy ma'am.
Namaste everybody. Amidst the galaxy of good human hearts, I don't have words to speak about myself, as I am just a speck in this universe. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to take part in that competition. First of all, as a value system, we never believe in competition. We only believe bettering the best. Every day it is a learning journey, and we have to compete with ourselves, like how Dr. Vijayam ma'am has mentioned, identifying the power within us despite challenges. Right? So that is what is the mantra, bettering the best, compete with yourself. And the 4 core values of the school: integrity, the pursuit of excellence, sensitivity, and the pride in one's own heritage are becoming DNA of our children. You must be surprised when I say that they are becoming the DNA of children, because values are not taught, they are caught. So we believe again, the next mantra is, as leaders, every teacher is considered as a leader, every student is considered as a leader in our school, and we all believe in the mantra role modeling, so that we learn from each other, and we learn from every conversation that we have every day. And values are something which are, when we take different values, they appear as, or they seem to be like jargons for the tiny tots. So we believe in role modeling and giving small case studies or stories, so that they understand what is value. To inculcate in the children, first of all, we all should be role models. That is the strongest mantra every day, what we believe in. Right? And the presentation that we all have watched today from Vijayam ma'am is really, really insightful and thought-provoking. Creativity is something which makes every human being lively. That keeps a person on toes. So every person can be creative. It all depends on the mindset and the approach. And as schools, as school leaders, and as educators, giving such platforms in our lesson plans, giving such platforms in our schools is the responsibility. So what I strongly believe is having a strong value system and developing creativity and critical thinking are not just going to be 21st century skills. They are going to be the skills. Creativity and critical thinking are going to be the skills forever. And having a strong value system, that makes a person more successful than having subject expertise. Because the subject experts, if the strong value system is absent, we don't know where they are going. So atom bomb can make or break the world. But how we use that atom bomb in our hand, that is only dependent on the value system of that individual. So let's make all our students as good human beings with good hearts and strong value system. That is the most important responsibility than creating achievers, successors in the competitive world. Yeah, competition can stay, but strong value system can help a person to face that competition with the right spirit. Thank you once again. Thank you so much for acknowledging us with that award. And we only believe, and as an individual, I believe, do your work with passion and commitment. Awards are the byproducts. If a person works for awards, we don't go anywhere. You work for the commitment and your passion and your values. They are all bonus. They are our motivation factors, and they are the byproducts for our work. Thank you so much. Thank you, HAIM Foundation, and a wonderful work by the team of HAIM Foundation. Namaste, Anita ma'am. Namaste, Vijayam ma'am. Namaste, Hetal ma'am. Very, very honored and humble to meet all of you through this virtual platform. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच ज्योति मैम। और जैसा कि हमें विजय मैम ने भी बताया कि हम शक्ति के त्योहार की ओर बढ़ रहे हैं, तो अपनी आंतरिक शक्ति को बढ़ाइए, पावर को बढ़ाइए। इतने सारे मंत्र हमारे आज के चीफ गेस्ट और ऑनरेबल गेस्ट ने हमें दिए। सो ब्लेस्ड वी आर। और अब हम चलते हैं समापन की ओर, और मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ हेमा फाउंडेशन के प्रबंध न्यासी आदरणीय श्री महेंद्र जी काबरा को कि वे हमारे सभी गणमान्य अतिथिगणों का, सभी शिक्षाविदों का एवं सभी जिज्ञासुओं का हृदय के अंतःस्थल से आभार व्यक्त करें। आदरणीय श्री महेंद्र जी काबरा।
नमस्कार। डॉक्टर विजयम रवि जी began showing a picture through mirror which reflects very clearly that power inside us is like a tiger. Choice of making right decision is always ours. मैं श्रीमान आशुतोष त्रिपाठी जी, वो ज्योति रेड्डी जी तथा सभी अतिथियों का उनकी उपस्थिति के लिए तथा हेमा फाउंडेशन को स्नेह देने के लिए धन्यवाद व्यक्त करता हूं। शुभ संध्या, आप सभी का धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सो मच भाई जी। पुनश्च आप सभी का हार्दिक हार्दिक आभार एवं सभी को मेरा प्रणाम। 7 जीवन मूल्यों को उद्देश्य बनाकर आरंभ की गई इस वर्ष की महायात्रा में 5वें मानवीय मूल्य रचनात्मकता यानी कि क्रिएटिविटी की तृतीय एवं अंतिम कड़ी का हमारा विषय है ब्यूटी ऑल अराउंड, जिसे आप सभी के समक्ष लर्न थ्रू एक्सपीरियंस यानी कि ALP के माध्यम से प्रस्तुत करेंगी संजीवनी वर्ड स्कूल की डायरेक्टर प्रिंसिपल एवं हेमा फाउंडेशन की एसोसिएट डायरेक्टर एकेडमिक्स आदरणीय डॉक्टर सीमा जी नेगी मैम। अगले बुधवार 13 अक्टूबर समय ठीक 5 बजे से। और अब हम आज्ञा लेते हैं आप सभी से इसी मनोभाव के साथ कि भविष्य में भी आप सभी का अपेक्षित सहयोग हमें निरंतर और इसी प्रकार मिलता रहेगा। आप सभी स्वस्थ रहें, व्यस्त रहें एवं सदैव सदैव मस्त रहें। शुभ संध्या। जय हिंद, जय भारत, वंदे मातरम।